Hey, it's Laura with Low Marie Vintage, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reviewing a faux vintage item. That means an item that is not vintage, but is inspired by a vintage silhouette. The item I'm going to be reviewing today is a skirt from Amazon. So obviously it's not vintage. This skirt is from a collection of items that are made in China, mass-produced, cheaply made, but that means they are cheap and they're really not so bad and they're pretty cute. So why do I love shopping on Amazon? I love shopping for vintage pieces on Amazon because I like to see the reviews. I like to see the customer images when people upload the item on their real bodies and not on a mannequin or a model or something terribly photoshopped. So I like to see what other people have to say about the item. It helps me in terms of fit. I like to find someone with similar measurements to me, and I can kind of compare my body to their body, and especially if they upload an image, I'm like, oh, that skirt will look good on me too because it looks good on her. So this skirt I will link to in the description box, but this skirt comes in a multitude of different patterns. Like a lot of items on Amazon though, you have to be careful when you order because sometimes the different patterns will be slightly different styles. So they might have a different waisted band or a different length, so you just have to be very aware of that if you're buying from a cheap overseas mass-produced kind of company. So this one has a tag and it says Hika, but I do not think Hika is the company that I bought this from. So this one, I think of all my Amazon skirt purchases, this is probably my least favorite just because of the weight. It is very heavy. The thicker the fabric, the less likely it is to wrinkle. Thinner fabrics do wrinkle more easily. So this is a heavyweight, thick fabric in this geometric print, which isn't lined up correctly and I have mixed feelings about, but I like it paired with bright colors. The fabric itself is unlined, but it has this kind of cheap imitation satin lining skirt thing going on. Not the most comfortable and kind of rides up, but that's okay. The waistband does have a little bit of elastic in the back and it stretches a little bit just to make sure it fits perfectly, I suppose. But because of that, it does fit large. It does fit a little bit big on me. I ordered a medium. I wish I would have ordered a small. So why is this skirt worth it? Well, I will tell you that I got it for $9.99. I use one of those price checker websites, so it will email me when something I'm interested in goes on sale. You just put in the URL and it will send you an email saying, hey, by the way, that skirt that was $15, it's now under $10, you should buy it. And I do. So I wait till things go on sale because they always go on sale and they're always on stock. I have an Amazon Prime membership, so I get the free 2-day shipping and all that good stuff. So that really wasn't a factor for me. And I only buy clothing from Amazon if it's Prime because I want to know I'm going to be able to return it if I don't like it. And they do have easy returns. So it's always worth it for me to take a chance and buy something kind of cheap and possibly kind of crappy if I know that I have that buyer protection. I can just say, Amazon, please take this back. This is a piece of crap. And I've had to do that. I have had to do that several times. I actually was going to return this one and I ran out of time. I'm glad I didn't because it's good to have something just kind of black and white geometric. It was in style at the time, but it's nice to have in the closet. And it does look good with some of my vintage blouses like this one. So I don't think I would reorder this style again, but for $9.99 it was worth it just to keep in my closet as a little extra skirt going on. But I do have a skirt I like a lot more and I'm going to review that one soon, but it's almost Christmas and I thought it would be stupid to review something floral with flowers all over it. So I'm going to wait to do that one. So I hope this was helpful, and if you're thinking about buying something faux vintage, don't be afraid. Just be sure they have a nice return policy wherever you're buying it from, just in case it doesn't work out. Sometimes I order these and they're falling apart, so I just always make sure I can return them if they turn out bad. But this one turned out good. So I do a lot of little videos like this about vintage items and now apparently faux vintage items. Low Marie Vintage is an online vintage clothing store. If you're interested in some actual vintage pieces, you can check us out in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe and find me on social media. I'm at Low Marie Vintage everywhere, and I hope you have a wonderful day.